Hello there. Now, we at the Whoniversals, whilst we talk a lot about Doctor Who, we don't really seem to talk about the merchandise that much, unless we're doing a story-based review, such as when we review the books and audios, or we are celebrating a momentous occasion, such as back when we did the Doctor Who Magazine at 40 video in 2019, or I'm talking about the collection box set for the 507th time. So, to start off Tom Baker month, or if this is not the first video to continue Tom Baker month, I thought I would do something a little bit different, and instead have a little video about the Lovarzi Fourth Doctor scarf. Season 16 to 17, short version to be precise. So before I talk about this costume replica, I thought it'd be a good idea to provide some context to what I'm discussing today. So in 2012, the British clothing and merchandise company Lovarzi teamed up with Doctor Who to produce Doctor Who costume and prop replicas and themed items of merchandise. Since then they have produced, as mentioned, a couple of costume replicas such as the Fourth Doctor scarves, 7th Doctor jumper and velvet scarf, the 5th Doctor jumper and the 13th Doctor's scarf, as well as the 7th Doctor's umbrella, and a few other scarves, ties and other pieces of merchandise inspired by the costumes or other parts of the show. Their most notable item are the three 18 feet long 4th Doctor scarf replicas, one based on the season 12 design, one based on the season 16 design, and one based on the season 18 design, with the latter two also getting shorter versions, although sadly the season 18 one is no longer available to purchase. With the season 18 scarf no longer in stock and not even being mentioned on the products page like a couple of other sold out items, 5th Doctor jumper, it will be trickier to find this item. My best suggestion is trying to see if you can find it second hand for a decent price. However, today we will be looking at the still more regularly available season 16 short scarf. And here we are, the 4th Doctor's season 16-17 scarf short version. As you can see, it comes in this plastic packaging that can be used to carry it around. So this is a plastic carry holder case for the scarf. Worth noting that when it is opened up, the scarf does smell a little plasticky, as I discovered when I got this back in December. And so that is one slight downside of keeping it in the plastic carrier case, but the plastic smell isn't too bad, and that aside, it's pretty neat to have this in a plastic carrier, so long as you can squeeze it back in good enough. So I got this back in December for filming of my latest episode of Earth Agents, Diamonds for Whoever, where one of my own fan doctors, I suppose a pastiche of the 4th Doctor, partially inspired by the 5 Who fans through Pastel Doctor as well, himself a parody of the 4th Doctor, would wear the scarf in the film, and therefore a scarf for the character was needed. So I purchased this from Amazon and received it in time for filming of those scenes, and later I then wore it for the Horror of Fang Rock BFI screening at the start of February. As it was a 4th Doctor event, I wore it to the screening. I was not cosplaying as the 4th Doctor, this was just a nice additional piece. So now let us open up as soon as I find the zip, the carrier case, and show off this scarf in all its glory. So, this is the end of the scarf. Now, I'm not sure exactly how long this is, as the older one, the longer one, is 18 feet. So this one is possibly somewhere around maybe half as long, maybe a little bit longer than that, so maybe about 9 to 12 inches. But it is a very nice scarf. We've got the two ends of the scarf back down here with these nice little shards at the end, as we can see here with all the strings. Very nice attention to detail and pretty neat working alongside of each other. These are then attached to a purple strip at the very bottom, and here we've got the Lovarzi label on the back, confirming it is a Doctor Who product, presumably from 2018 onwards, as it has the 2018 Doctor Who logo. Well, I say 2018 onwards, 2018 to 22, to be precise. Some ranges could continue to use the 2018 logo, such as the collection, but most will be using the 2022 Diamonds logo. And yes, I'm saying 22 because it was introduced in 2022. Yes, I know it didn't really appear in an episode until 2023, but it's 22. The other side features the string attached to this kind of creamy brown at the bottom, and we have a slightly lighter creamy brown caramel colour following from those, and we have some very lovely colours following from that. Now, despite being a heterosexual man, I love multicolour stuff. Rainbows and stuff with wide ranges of colours either on them or something's coming in multiple colours. I adore multicolour stuff. I guess that's why I like the Sixth Doctor's costume a little bit more than most other people. So it is very nice to see all of these multiple patterns and colours on the scarf. And Lovarzi have done an incredible job in recapturing many of these colours from the season 16 and 17 scarf. I do think the season 12 ones look a little bit better on the long version of that, with more brighter colours popping out, but the darker colours work pretty neat on this darker shade of colour scarf for the later seasons. So, now that we've taken a look at the scarf and its plastic carrier case, let's see how it fits on a person. Well, this scarf is certainly long enough to... I just dropped some things. Well, this scarf is definitely long enough to qualify as being a long scarf, even if it's not Tom Baker, Fourth Doctor scarf long. Now that would be where the 18 feet scarves come in. But if you don't want something terribly long, this is a damn nice... near enough. Like, I mean, it's halfway between a regular scarf that the 13th Doctor scarf, also by Lovarzi, is more in line with, as well as their other scarf products, and the longer 18 feet scarves I was talking about earlier. Adjusting the scarf, you can still do the Tom Baker double round the neck. Well, maybe not double round the neck, that would probably be better for the longer one. But you can still do a fairly decent single round the neck look while still having two very long bits going down. Much longer than your average scarf length, but not quite as long as the 18 feet long version, which makes this a really nice middle ground. And it still makes you feel like you could be wearing the Fourth Doctor's scarf, even if it's a bit shorter than his actual scarves. The colours also pop out really nicely on this scarf when wearing it, whilst also still keeping some bits nice and hidden, as per a scarf design. Some bits do kind of curl round when the scarf is been placed and it's taken out of its more laid out form and placed around a neck, and therefore we get some kind of creases, but that is to be expected when wearing a scarf, especially a longer one. The neck piece is also adjustable, so you can adjust this bit or the lengths of the two ends as much as you would like, and thus giving you your preferred length and neck space for when you wear the scarf, especially when doing a cosplay. Now, as you can tell, I am wearing a normal t-shirt underneath this scarf, so its real test of how good it is with cosplaying is once you have the full package Fourth Doctor costume wearing. Based on the photographs, it looks like it works fairly well, though the longer one makes it look even more authentic. The short one still comes in as a really good alternative. It's also a cheaper option as well, coming in at £32 whilst on sale and £35 usually. Compare that to the Season 18 long scarf, which comes in at £55, the Season 18 long scarf, which comes in at £70, and the Season 12 long scarf, which comes in at £50. So if you want one of the longer 18-foot scarves, then they are on the pricier side, especially with the Season 12 one now sold out. Meanwhile, the short version of the Season 16 one is about half the price, if not more, whilst on sale, than the longer 18-foot version is. Oh, by the way, Will, I found something for you that you'll probably like. So overall, this scarf costume replica from Lovarzi is damn brilliant, and if you want a Fourth Doctor scarf for cosplay or for your collection or just to wear, you're looking for a slightly shorter one to the longer 18 feet scarf that's also a little bit cheaper, this is a really great scarf to go for, and it's also a really good option if you're looking for a scarf that's a little bit longer than your average usual scarf, but a little bit less than the more TV series accurate 18 feet long Fourth Doctor scarves. So overall, everybody wins. Lovarzi have done such great jobs with these costume replicas, not only with this but with the other Fourth Doctor scarves, both the long and short ones, as well as the 13th Doctor scarf, which I also own along with the 7th Doctor silk scarf and handkerchief. And I have to say the products I've gotten from them so far have been brilliant. This scarf is brilliant, the 13th Doctor scarf has been brilliant, the 7th Doctor silk scarf and handkerchief have been great, and I do want to get my hands on that jumper and umbrella of his before they sell out prior to the Season 25 BFI screening, whenever that will be. So on the whole, Lovarzi have done a brilliant job with costume replicas and Doctor Who themed item of clothing and merchandise. There are plenty more stuff available on their products range page, as well as also on sites like Amazon. If you are interested, I do recommend checking them out. I certainly will be getting more of their stuff as we come closer to that Season 25 BFI screening. As I mentioned, I'll be trying to get that 7th Doctor jumper and umbrella for then, at least, if it's not sold out by then. And there's still plenty of other stuff to have a look at if you wish. Oh hey, this is an interesting fact. One of their Tom Baker scarves appeared in the BBC One Christmas indents, and for a trailer for Have I Got News For You. Which one was that? The scarf, I mean. The Season 12 full-size one, which you can't get anymore. Oh well. That's a neat fact. What is going on with these pictures? So, with that all being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Tom Baker month has officially begun! Ha 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 ha! Yes, happy Tom Baker month, my dears! Ha 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 ha! Until the next time, fellow Universals, bye bye! Do you think Will would like this as a birthday or Christmas present? Do you think he'd be jealous if I got it for myself? Comment down below, bestie boo. Tell me what you think. Ooh.